subscribe to my channel and press bell icon for latest updates. Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class we will try to solve these two gate bits which were asked in gate 2014 and this bit was asked in gate 2016. Now we will try to solve these two questions and the concepts that we are going to discuss, the concepts which are related to solve these bits were already discussed in our previous videos. We have taken nearly 25 to 30 videos in order to discuss about the concepts of number systems. There we have covered 4 types of number systems and hoping that you have watched all those videos, and we are discussing the solutions for these gate bits. If you haven't watched those videos, please watch those videos and come back here. And every video in our channel is going to be a part of entire course or a playlist. Our suggestion is to follow the entire course so that you can get the deeper insights of the concepts, and the link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to our gate bit, it is consider the equation, you consider these two conversions. So this, now we have to find, with x and y are as unknown, the values of x and y are unknown, the number of possible solutions is. So what are the number of solutions that are possible for the values of x and y? And this is very important bit to understand, so try to focus on this bit. And how to solve this bit? If any such kind of bits are asked in gate means, so frequently they will ask these kind of bits. If such kind of bits are asked means, first we have to convert both the numbers to binary number system. So conversion of a base of a number in a particular base to a binary number system, how to convert them? So this entire equation has to be converted into binary. So how to convert it? It is the sum of the positional weight of each and every digit. It is 3 into 5 power 0 plus 2 into 5 power 1 plus 1 into 5 power 2 is equal to x into 0 position, 1 position, x into it is y power 1 plus 8 into y power 0. So now we have to equate this and we have to get the solution. We have to get the values of x and y. Anyway, so it is 25 plus 5 to 10 plus 3 is equal to, so yeah, 25, 35, 38. 38 is equal to xy plus 8. So the 38 is equal to xy plus 8. Now the value of x comma y is equal to 30 minus 8, which is 30. So this is the first step. First we have to convert these into base 10. So the entire equation into base 10. So as we have did, the value of xy is equal to 10. Now second, what we have to do is we have to identify the conditions that are available in the given equation. So in this given equation we have to identify the conditions. So what are the conditions is, for example, if you take x, the value of x is always less than y. See here, the value of x is always less than y, because the digits that are available in the number should be always less than base. So this is the basic discussion, right? So the digits that are available in the digit should always be less than base. If you take a decimal number system, the symbols of the decimal number system is 0 to 9 and the base is 10. So the base value is always, so that you take any digit in the decimal number, it is always less than the base, less than the 10. So that logic is applied here. So x is always less than y and y is greater than 8. If 8 is available means the y value should always be greater than 8. It can be any number, but it should be greater than 8. So these are the two conditions that are available. Y is greater than 8. So now applying these two conditions, we have to check for the possible values of this product value. So for example, if you take x comma y, what are the possible values? Or it is 1 into 30. 1 into 30 is going to give 30, x comma y, the value of x is 1 and the value of y is 30, then it is going to give 30. Similarly 2 into 15, yes, this is also right condition. And next is 3 into 10, yes, 5 into 6, 6 into 5, and next 6, 7, no, 8, 10, yes, 10 into 3, 15 into 2, and next is 30 into 1. So these are the possible combinations for x and y, for the values of x and y. But how many among these are true? How can we decide that? How many among these are true is decided by this condition: x should be less than y. Yes, x is less than y, so this is a right option. And so this is and, so and y should be greater than 8. Is y greater than 8? Yes, it is true. X should be less than y. Yes, 2 is less than y. 2 is less than 15, and y should be greater than 8. This is also true. And 3 should be less than 10. Yes, it is true. And 10 should be less than 8. Similarly, if you take this, so from here you take any value, the value of y is less than 8, but the value of y should be greater than 8. So it may be possible, 5 is less than 6. Yes, it is true. 5 is less than 6, it is true, because x should be less than y, it is true. But the value of y should be greater than 8, but the value of y is less than 8. You take any value on the y, it is any value from here on the y, it is less than 8. So all these conditions are false. All these conditions are not possible values, possible solutions. They cannot be the possible solutions, because the value of y should always be greater than 8, and the value of x should always be less than y. Okay, so the value of x is less than y here, and the value of y is less than 8 here. So that is the reason why all these conditions are not possible. So how many conditions are possible? The number of possible solutions are, these are the 3 number of possible solutions. So the answer is 3. Okay, now coming to this bit, it is a 16-bit 2's complement representation of an integer is. So they are saying that this is the 16-bit 2's complement representation of a number, of a integer. Its decimal representation. What is the decimal representation of this number? It is very, very simple. What we have to do in order to get the magnitude of this number? So in order to get the magnitude of this number, we have to find the 2's complement. The discussion about these concepts were already made in our previous videos. So we have to find the 2's complement of this number. What is the shortcut form of 2's complement form? Finding the 2's complement. First we have to identify the first one. After identifying the first one, all the values are to be complemented. So where is the first one? So until the first one, we have to take the values as it is, and after that we have to do the complement. So if you take 1, this is the first one and it has to be taken as it is. So from here we have to complement everything. So if we complement that, it is 0 will get complemented to 1, and the 1 will get complemented to 0, and this 0 will get complemented to 1, and from here everything is 0. So it is 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0, and next is 0 0 0 0. Because all of them are ones, they will get complemented to zeros. So what is the binary equivalent, the decimal equivalent of this? Decimal equivalent of this is 11. So what is this? It is 1 2 this will be 0 and this will be 8. 8 plus 2 plus 1. 8 plus 2 plus 1 is 11, and because it is a negative number, because it is the decimal representation of this, because it is a negative number, it is the 2's complement representation, because the sign bit is 1, because the sign bit is 1, it is a negative number, we have to add a minus symbol. So it is minus 11. The decimal representation is minus 11. Okay, so this is how we can solve these gate problems. Hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding these concepts, please post your doubts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.